Hello, hello. So this is Queen Z Spiritual Insight. I haven't been doing no readings for about a week now, but I'm back. Today we're gonna do the April new moon reading for the Divine Masculines and the Divine Feminines, but we're gonna work with the Divine Masculines first. The first deck I'm gonna be using is Doreen's Virtue, the Romance Angels, just to get an idea of sorry, it's upside down, of what is going on with the Divine Masculine's energy around the new moon starting as of tomorrow the 5th. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, like, share, and comment. And find me on Facebook. It's Queen Z Spiritual Insight as well. Please follow me in there. I will be posting certain things and start doing certain group chats and web videos and etc. We are checking on our Divine Masculines. What do the universe want to show me about the Divine Masculine? What is taking place around the April new moon? Okay. We got free yourself, true love, playfulness, codependency. This has been in both readings, and forgiving and learning. Okay, we're gonna do 10 or 8 card. 8 cards. Can I get 2 more cards, angels? 1, 2. Romantic feelings and new love. All right. So let's see. So when I see free yourself, it says it's time to take back control of your life. So a lot of our Divine Masculines has been in codependent situations where they relied on their karmics or people. What I feel about this is time for them to start depending on themselves again and not leaving it up to whoever else to make decisions about their life. I also see true love. True love is stating that either the Divine Masculines is starting to notice who their true love is, and that is definitely the Divine Feminine. This is the romance of a lifetime. They're starting to connect with their emotions now, and they starting to realize that their feelings is like real, and unless they take control of their life and their emotions and what they really feel and move with that, it's gonna keep causing this codependency on other people and other people to have codependency on them. So you got playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. A lot of Divine Masculines have been forced into situations where they are now strict on themselves. They're not able to be that playful person. So if you are in communications with your Divine Masculine, they're starting to look at the side of them where their emotions, they're free to be the silly person they want to be. They free to be who they want to be. Then you have codependency. Codependency, like I said, I feel like they are starting to learn that a lot of their situations is being controlled by other people due to the fact that other people are codependent on them and they can't carry themselves. So I feel like he's starting to let go and free himself from this type of energy because he's noticing that's not that true love situation. That's actually like a codependent situation. He's not being himself. So if he's not being himself and he can't be happy, how is other people being codependent on him, making them happy? Do you got forgiving and learning? Forgiving and learning, it says, as you release and heal the past, you experience you experience more love in your present moment. So, for one, a lot of them have to forgive themselves from going after situations that wasn't meaningful, because they went in them situations for the wrong reasons. Sometimes, a lot of Divine Masculines, if it's male or female, whatever energy it fits, they went into situations that did not prosper, didn't help what they wanted to do as their life purpose. So with this, the forgiving and learning, I feel like it's more so now they're forgiving themselves. This is part of them freeing themselves from the energy of being stagnated and not moving forward, because a lot of them felt like worthless, like they wasn't good enough for certain like for the good things that actually happen into their life. So they was more so welcoming the bad energy and the negative situations, and them doing that, I feel like they're learning that because certain situations was bad for them doesn't mean all situations need to be bad for them. So it's more so they forgiving themselves and they learning more about what they need to forgive themselves about now. Um, Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So again, this goes back to them freeing themselves from situations and not being who they are. That playfulness that they used to doing, that's something that they can't be with other people because they want them to be serious 24/7. It's okay to be serious, but it's also okay to laugh a little and live a little. So I feel where it says express your love, he's not being open with what he genuinely love and what he want people to love about himself. So when I see this, I feel like they need to express their love. They need to be very open and honest with people and themselves. And I feel like this is a part of them forgiving themselves because they put themselves in situations which a lot of the situations can be turning off for their other person's bad. But they not forgiving themselves because they having these ill feelings about it and about moving forward with their lives to promising situations, or because people is not, they have to forgive themselves for other people because some people are just not going to forgive them, and that's a fact. Romantic feelings, they have romantic feelings for somebody, the divine feminine. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. It's time for them to be real with not only they self. If they got a karmic partner, they need to be real with their karmic partner, and they need to be real with their divine feminine. Because what's happening, they know that once they express their real love and their true selves and they able to be that playfulness, whether the karmic partner or whoever they with that does not accept their playfulness side, they have to forgive themselves for the decisions that they are trying to make. Because what they doing, they people is codependent on their playfulness, like their sternness, like they have to be a certain way for that person's liking, and it's a codependent situation. So he has to forgive himself for making decisions that's going to prosper him. um Romantic feelings, your feelings are real and worth exploring. Like I say, he have feelings for somebody that he genuinely love. This all goes back to him being true to himself. His true love is himself. He can't express who he really loved because, again, we all know the divine feminine, divine masculine is basically two hearts, one soul, and the chemistry between them is balanced once they come as one. So I feel like this person knows, the masculines that I'm speaking for, they know who their true love is. They know that she's coming, and they know that they have to prepare for her. But they have to forgive themselves for making the decision to move on with the divine feminine. So I keep seeing sometime in April, some divine counterparts is gonna come into one, and I feel like this is more so gonna be the divine masculine's actions. So I'm going to clarify these with the soul journey cards by James Von Para. Big ups to my stylist, Brittany. You know, I love bobs, if anybody know. I'm just a bob type of person. And she is the only one that can officially do my bobs. She got mixed colors in here and stuff, you know. All right. So I'm going to clarify each card. This is Divine Masculine's energy around the April new moon, which starts tomorrow. Free yourself. Why is it here? Success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Exactly. You have to love what you do. If you're not in the energy of loving what your situation is right now, it's time to go. It's time to move forward. True love. Pride. Oh, I love myself and I see myself in everyone. So, like I said earlier, they pride is in the way right now. Their ego. is really taking advantage of their situation. So whatever that is feeding their ego is standing actually in the way of them moving forward. This is what is technically stagnating them right now. Playfulness, peace, and perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Be playful. Like I said earlier in the reading, the divine masculines can't be themselves with certain people. So the perseverance part come in play where they they can be that person that they want to genuinely be, authentically be, but they will be more happy with themselves if they could be genuinely them and have the people that accept that side of them around. And that's where peace come in at. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. They have to release those that does not accept they playful side, those that don't accept the side that genuinely is them, not this hard masculine person that always want to do crazy stuff or do outrageous things, because we know we got our divine masculines, they really could be crazy, just like us divine feminines got our side to us too. But the funny thing is, I feel like a lot of the divine masculines is coming out of that energy for the fact of it is. Oh wow. Oh wow. Listen, I didn't even have to say nothing, but the universe is some type of emotion right now. Hold on, because this gonna make me get into the reading like to a whole nother dimension. So my thing is, I'm gonna finish this off. You'll be at peace with those that actually are in the same energy field of you. That's your divine feminine, your soul partners, your soul brother, sister, cousins, whatever. People that is basically with the like mind of yourself. Some people do not enjoy the playful side of the divine masculines because they feel like they men and men in the worldly sense have to be these hard asses, non-emotional motherfuckers. In our sense, spiritually, no. We like that side of them because it shows that they also have a side where they're very protective in the physical, but spiritually they are very much just like us divine feminines, vulnerable. Period. But that's where they coming at they at now in this point they are coming at that this is not acceptable. They are not at peace until they get around certain people that accept their playfulness. And again, like I said, that's the divine feminines. And like their soul family. Like we understand each other. Like I have a soul family, which, some of us we have our difference in each other, but we also represent each other in their differences. You get what I'm saying? And we enjoy each other company. Like we can have, listen, a natural family, soul family would be like a TV show. Some people don't understand that. Like we're silly, we'll laugh, cry, forgive each other, we'll laugh at each other in the most awkwardest moments. When one another sad or somebody's being harmed, we come together within no time. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, I'm gonna sip of this ginger ale. So it's more so now the masculines is knowing where their peace is at. Okay. Let's see. So on codependency, 3 cards came out while I was shuffling when I was talking about um, the perseverance and peace and all that other good stuff about the playfulness. And the cards that came out is relationship. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Now, codependency. Now, pay attention. Remember I said there are some people that does not serve the divine masculine's purpose, and he basically just serves their purpose. Like they can benefit off of him, but he can't benefit off of them. These are karmic lessons. These are soul ties. Those are energy vamps. This is what the divine masculines are now coming. And I don't know if they starting to realize this, but I think a lot of divine feminines got the reality check a long time ago because we ran into some karmic situations. That's why they say women are more mature than men. Spiritually, that can be so, but there are some men that because they've been so into the worldly sense, they wash away the feelings of what the spiritual sense of the aspect is. So when it comes down to codependency and then friendship, I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Relationships, I'm sorry. This ain't friendship. Um, I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. If you look in here, this looks like a diagram of certain areas being connected, like a DNA strand. All DNA strands being connected. So, and it's the light. If you see it in the center, there's the light. So, like I said, some people is attracted to the divine masculines because they can benefit off of them. And I feel like the divine masculines is seeing that. And then it came out with self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefits me and others. So, like I said again, they are realizing that a lot of these codependent situations that they bring it on themselves is because they feel like they can benefit from the situation, and as well as they can help the other person benefit from the situation. But what they finding out now is that because they had low self-esteem while thinking that they could pull this in, it turns out that these people are just there to suck their energy. They don't have their type of passion in mind. They're not interested in what the divine masculines want to do. These people, like I said, these relationships that I am attracting to those people who serve my higher good. The divine masculines is noticing that they need to be more in the walk with people that is going to benefit him as well as he helps benefit them. Not just because at the time he was at a low period and he felt like the only way that he'll feel better about his self-esteem is to help other people. But people only attracted to him because he has the gift of helping and he's not a stubborn person. Like I said, remember I said sometimes the divine masculines have to play this hard ass role. This is one of the moments because they know that certain people they can't be vulnerable with, because the fact of it is they leeches off of them emotionally and materialistic wise, spiritually, all of the above. Then you got happiness on top of codependency. Yes, at some point this used to make the divine masculines happy. It's not no more because they notice it's helping others. It's not benefiting them while they still stagnated in the same situations they've been in. It says happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. So the things that the codependent thing is not making him happy. It's helping him to help other people happy, and he's sacrificing his happiness for this. So when I see that, that's telling me that the divine masculines is now noticing that these people that they have dealt with for so long only leached on to them because they wanted the help. They needed the divine masculines. And the divine masculines at some point, they felt like this would be good because, like how we go into the energy field, like the more you help, the more you're going to get back. And certain people, when he wasn't understanding, when he was in the low self-esteem, not being able to be who he was type of energy, he was attracting people that really knew that he was a helping person, and they took advantage of that. And now he's drained and he's not getting nothing. Years later, he's still stagnated, or months later or weeks later, he's still the things that was promised to him that he was going to do by helping these people. He's asking the universe, well, why isn't it happening? But what he's now trying to understand is, you know what? The universe did give me the answer. I was supposed to help these people to a certain extent, but they had to help themselves. That's not who I was supposed to help. The people that I was supposed to help is the ones that matches my energy field. The ones that want the same goals as me and has the like heart of mine, which is to give and receive love and to help to see everybody prosper and grow. Not just a selfish person that's just going to take from me. So a lot of divine masculines is either at this point or they're getting to this point now. Whew, yeah. I'm sorry. Forgiving and learning. And we got 3 cards. Wow. All right. So I kind of make myself excited when I do my own readings. I'm not going to even lie. For the fact of it is, it confirms my reading. Period. Like, I got forgiven and learning. I told y'all they got to forgive themselves. Right? This is how they will become free and be able to move past that stagnation. of being stuck, because now they could be real with themselves. They not being real with themselves about their happiness and what makes them happy. So they lying to everybody. They lying to everybody. They putting a mask on like everybody do. Divine feminines, we cannot knock them because we do the same. Like, so you got judgment. I understand that everyone, listen, has their own unique path and challenges. So he has to stop judging himself for making decisions, and he has to forgive himself even though people does not forgive, because he's learning that the only way we can become bad in a relationship is if we're not meant to be with that person. And I feel like this is the energy he's on now, is like, okay, little do this person realize we making each other, you know, our situation bad on both parts, because neither one of us is happy. I'm not happy, so I can't make you happy. And I feel like I'm draining myself. So either the divine masculines are going to have a sort of conversation with someone or something, some people in this type of manner, or they already did. And it's basically they don't have judgment against themselves. They forgiven themselves for the decisions that they are trying to make. And that's good, whether it's with the divine feminine or or the counterparts. The karmics. Be real. Don't judge yourself for making your decisions. If you gotta cut the divine feminines off to prosper and move forward, then you do so. The same thing with the karmics. You cannot have judgment about your decisions. Freedom. No, I'm gonna do freedom last, because this is exactly what I said would happen. You got grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So, remember I said that a lot of divine masculines have to go through that period where they have to leave something. So, it could be, like I said, them walking away from their divine feminines, or the divine feminines walking away from them. They can't have judgment on themselves because she's doing that, or the karmic is doing that. There's no grief involved. They understand that they can lose this stuff, but it's a lesson. It's something that they have to go through in order to learn. Then you got freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. They have to let go of the resentment, and they have to go where they can create happiness, because when they could create happiness, they create abundance in their lives, and they can be a blessing to other people. They can't be a blessing to other people if they not being blessed themselves. So express your love. Why is express your love here? Gratitude. Go ahead and make the romantic gestures. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. It's time for you to be real and express your love to your divine feminines, if that's what's on your mind and that's what's on your heart. Holding back your feelings is causing destruction in your world, because you're having outlashes on everybody else. Then romantic feelings. Balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Remember I said they need to go where they feelings are without being judged, or having people feeling like they being judged by people. So what would people say about you? Oh well, it's time for you guys to actually walk into y'all power and be who y'all supposed to be. That's why balance is here, because once you get with your divine feminines now, not saying it's going to be an easy road, because again, separately, everybody still have their own issues that they have to work through. But together, y'all will become balanced. Y'all, remember, y'all energy field is the same. Y'all both have the same drive, the same mentality to continue on and make things happen financially, emotionally, and physically, whichever way it may go. So you're finding balance within actually expressing your feelings. You got romantic feelings for your divine feminine, and you're being real with everybody, even though you know this situation that you was dealing with karmic wise or whatever it may be, it's still there. Okay, be real, because then you'll find balance in yourself. It might hurt you a little bit It might bother some people because you emotionally gotta hurt some people, but you gotta let certain people just be. And that's where guilt come in there. And I ain't even look at that card yet. That's the crazy part. A lot of divine masculines feel guilty about having romantic feelings for the divine feminine. You can't. It says, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul growth. So if you have guilt about loving your divine feminine and feeling the way you do about her, then you're wrong in your own light. Because you're not supposed to feel guilty about that. Your soul is guiding you to do that. This is, oh, okay. This is your soul purpose. This is your journey. This is what you're supposed to do. This is what you're here to do. Yes, you are to hurt certain people's feelings, just like the divine feminine. They had to hurt, just like I had to hurt some people's feelings, but it wasn't in a harsh way. It was actually in a good, grateful way. For the fact of it is, I knew I wasn't going to be good for that person anymore. So a lot of divine masculines is now going in that stage where they finding out that they're not good for certain situations, or certain situations is not good for them. So this is bypassing the guilt. And it says imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspects of my mind. The things that you imagine the most is the things that your soul actually is projecting to you for you to actually live in. This is the reality that the universe wants you to live in, God, whoever you believe in. This is why your imagination is running wild right now, because you have romantic feelings that you're not expressing. So them dreams and the visions and stuff is going to get stronger, and it's going to bother you even more. It's going to make you very uncomfortable in your current situations, divine masculine, if you don't speak up. Stop feeling guilty. Okay. New love. Listen, like I said, a lot of you guys are thinking about going to be with your divine family because you know it's going to help you grow as a person. Because you can be who you are, and that will make you more comfortable with your situation. So things that once made you uncomfortable, you'll be more lighthearted too, because you know why? You got that new thing. You got that new love. You got that one that's guided to be with you. You got that divine feminine, that swag love. The one that is your yin to your yang. You get what I'm saying? It says a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Stop hiding your feelings, because it is a part of your growth. It's definitely a part of your growth. It says, I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So believe it or not, your divine feminine is a part of your consciousness. And this is the rib. You know how, everybody interpret the rib in the Bible all differently. I interpret the rib as the person that is connected, because in your rib cage, correct? So with your heart being in your rib cage, your heart is connected to your soul counterpart, which is your twin flame, your divine feminine. Now, your heart is in your rib. Remember when they say God made woman out of rib of Adam? Well, guess what? There you go. Your rib, your heart, the person that your emotions are for is who is supposed to help you grow as a person and help you to become abundant. I said that all wrong. Abundant in life. And I'm going to actually pull. If you just join in, I'm doing the twin flame, divine masculine. I'm about to do the divine feminines next. I'm actually going to pull some soulmate cards to close this reading out for the divine masculines. This is from the divine feminines to the divine masculines. What do the divine feminine want to say to the masculines? This is a favorable time for matters of the heart. A time of inspiration and healing. A relationship